All right, today we'll talk about the role of an IT help desk. Usually, this is your first landing job in IT field, which does grant you a lot of experience when working with hardware and software issues. Right, so the definition of an IT help desk is you are the frontline problem solver of IT issues and problems that may occur in a company or an organization. So think of it like if a client's phone doesn't connect to the network, the company's network, then you will be the first person to be there and then help the client to be able to connect to the network. Right, let's give you an example. So if a company buy a printer, you need to learn how to set it up, right? You need to unpack, set up the printer, make sure it's turned on. Then you configure the IP address in the printers to it can be recognized by the devices in the company's network. Once you're done, you need to connect all the devices that need that printer to be able to talk to print out the paperwork. It can be by using cables connecting directly to the printer or using Wi-Fi or wireless connection. All right, so the skills and abilities you need to have at an IT help desk is you need to become a problem solver. You need to follow the troubleshooting methodology. You need to ask question, what caused the problem, who does it, and when does it happen. The next step is communication skill. You need to be both verbal and nonverbal, good in good manners, because you want the company to understand your new ideas or solutions so they can provide you tools or budgets you can implement those solutions. Lastly is technical skills, which means you need to learn the knowledge that is required for that role. So for example, if you're working in networking for a company, you need to learn how to set up configure a router, how to do DHCP, which means like assign IP address to devices automatically. You need to learn what's an IP address and so on and so much more. So each IT issue requires you to have a specific set of skills or the technical skills, technical terms that you need to know before you solve that issue. So the troubleshooting methodology in that first problem solving skills you need to have is you need to identify the problem when it happens. You need to gather the information to know when it happened, what happened, who caused it, right? And then you need to back up any data before you're making changes because you don't want to lose changes if things go south. You also want to document the problem as well. So for your future self or maybe your future IT help desk junior, they will know what to do simply by following through your guidelines. Step two, once you found the problem, you need to think what caused the problem. You need to question the obvious. So, for example, if a PC does not connect to the internet, you have to think the first thing first is did the user plug the Ethernet cable in? Or maybe did the user turn on the Wi Fi feature or not? You want to go from the least expensive solution and then you advance to more expensive solution. All right, so step three, once you think the cause is causing the problem, you need to test it out to see if it's true or not. If it's true, then you perform the next step, which is step four. If it's not, you try a different theory or you can escalate, which means you have to ask for higher ups to help you. So step four is you resolve the problem and then you implement the solution. So you think you found the cause and then you just need to fix the cause. Simply put, by referring to vendor's instruction. Usually the company will have specific sets of instruction before you want to make changes to that infrastructure. Step five is once you confirm the issue is already solved, you just prevent it from happening again. So if a PC connect to the internet successfully just because of the Ethernet port is loose, then you have to make sure that port is rigid enough for the Ethernet cable to be plugged in. Or maybe change to a different Ethernet cable, or maybe change to a different Ethernet port, or it could be just using Wi Fi feature. Right. Step six is once you've done everything, you need to document it. So for like I said, your future self or your future IT junior help desk can be able to solve the issue right away just simply by following through your instruction because time is money. That is for today. Thank you very much for listening, and you have a wonderful day.